I hope you understand this slide regarding to the two types of ledger accounts. So for this upcoming slide 5, this is the explanation of what are the two types of ledgers. Okay, so two different types of ledgers are set up to record business transactions. It is personal ledgers and general ledgers or nominal ledgers. Personal ledgers are the accounts that are related to personal, and general ledgers or nominal ledgers are the accounts that are not related to personal. Okay, so what is this? What are the accounts that is related to personal? So here, something we owe to or owe by third party for our everyday business transactions are the personal accounts, or something that owner has been introduced or owner has been withdrawn for his personal use. So what are the accounts that is related to personal? The amounts owed to and owed by third parties for everyday transactions are the accounts which is related to personal, or the amount that is introduced by the owner or withdrawn by the owner for his personal use. This is also a type of personal accounts. Okay, and what is general ledgers, nominal ledgers? General ledger or nominal ledgers are the accounts that are not related to personal, which is not related to personal. What are those accounts? These are assets, liability, income, and expense. Okay, I already explained you guys about what are the expense and what are the incomes in the previous slides. What is the asset? What is the liability? I will explain you more about this in later chapters. Okay, for now you just need to understand under general ledgers, nominal ledgers, there are income and expense. Okay, if you understand this, that's enough for now. So the main sheet you need to understand is this. This is the main sheet you need to know. This is important. Okay, I will explain you one more time. There are two types of ledgers account: personal and impersonal. Impersonal type of accounts, we also call it general ledger or nominal ledger. Okay, under personal ledgers there are two types. One is related to owner, the other is not related to owners. Two types, one is related to owner and one is not related to owners. So what are the type of accounts which is related to owner? Capital and drawing. What is capital? Capital is something that owner has been introduced to the business. It is called capital. Capital always have a credit nature. Okay, and the other type of owner account is drawing. Drawing is something that owner has been taken from the business for his personal use, not for business use, for his personal use. Drawing is always a debit nature. Drawing is always a debit nature. So under personal account there are two, owner and not related to owner. So what are the account that is not related to owners? It is receivable accounts and payable accounts. What is receivable? Receivable is something we need to get from our customer. Okay, receivable account always have a debit nature. What nature? Receivable account always have a debit nature. What is payable? Payable is something we owe to our supplier. We need to pay cash to our supplier. Payable always have a credit nature. What nature? Payable always have a credit nature. Capital always have a credit nature. Drawing always have a debit nature. Receivable always have a debit nature. Payable always have a credit nature. Why is debit nature, why is credit nature, I will explain you more about in the later chapters. You will have a more understanding. For now, you just need to memorize and understand all this. Okay, understand all this. So under impersonal, general or nominal ledger, there are two types of accounts: real accounts and nominal accounts. What is real accounts? Real accounts are something which has a physical substance. What is it? Which have a physical substance. Real accounts have a physical substance. Nominal accounts has no physical substance. We cannot touch, we cannot show. Okay, something which has a physical substance falls under real accounts, and something which does not have a physical substance falls under nominal accounts. Under nominal accounts, there are two types of accounts. What? Expense and income. Expense always have a debit nature. Income always have a credit nature. These are all fixed. These nature are all fixed. It will never change, this nature. Okay? This is one thing you need to memorize. Capital always have a credit nature. Capital is never debit. Capital always have a credit nature. Drawing is always a debit nature. It is a debit nature account. Receivable always have a debit nature. Payable always have a credit nature. Under nominal accounts, there are two types: expense and income. Expense is always a debit nature and income is always a credit nature. Okay? For the real accounts, what are the natures? I will explain you in next slide.